So I quit. Today I quit my programming job. I just handed in all my stuff. But I don't quit because I didn't enjoy my job anymore. To be honest, I had a pretty sweet job. I mean, I had a decent salary, I had this work from home flexibility, awesome colleagues, and not to forget, I enjoy programming. So I'm actually quitting a job that I enjoy. Crazy, right? But maybe it's not so crazy. I mean, this decision doesn't come overnight. For more than a year, I was thinking about this. And in this video, I tell you which lessons made me take this route. For about 10 years after I finished school, I jumped into the working world and basically followed the same routine every day. Sleep, go to work, sleep, go to work. Before COVID, my days were quite long because I had to travel to work every day, spending 2 hours on the road. I did it all without even thinking about it. Basically going on autopilot. To be honest, I actually enjoyed it for a very long time. I was not questioning it or thinking about it, I just did it. But then COVID came along and we had these lockdowns and stuff, and it changed my perspective a bit. I mean, during the lockdown we had to work from home, which for me eventually became the new normal. And I absolutely loved it. It made a big difference in finding a balance between my work and personal life. Let me explain. Before COVID, I would work long hours, then came home, did a bunch of regular household tasks like buying groceries, cleaning the house and cooking. And I also tried to squeeze in some gym time in the evenings. Basically, I didn't get a chance to relax until it was around 10 p.m. And by that time, I was pretty exhausted. However, when I started working from home, things changed for the better. I had 2 hours extra every day because I didn't have to travel to work anymore. Plus, I could take short breaks during work to do some of the typical household tasks that I normally would have done in the evenings. Suddenly, I had more free time for myself. Now, the best part was that I felt less controlled by my job and more in charge of my own life. But it also taught me something really important. As humans, we do a lot of things on autopilot. We just follow a routine and we don't actively think about it. We just do it. And for a lot of things, this is a good thing. But in this case, sometimes there's just more in life than following a routine and earning a paycheck. I think it's about finding that balance between pursuing your passions and being in charge of your own destiny. For example, since I now quit my job, I could dedicate my entire day to working on a new video instead of trying to squeeze it into the limited time that I have on evenings or in the weekends. I mean, it's a trade-off. I'm giving up financial stability, but I believe that having control over my own life and being able to follow my passion is sometimes more valuable than just earning money. So sometimes you need to step away from the routine that feels comfortable to you for a long time. This lesson became clear to me when I started this YouTube channel. Back on October 5th, 2020, I uploaded my first video, which was a programming tutorial. I really enjoyed programming at that time, so I thought, why not share programming tutorials on YouTube? Over the course of a year and a half, I worked on these programming tutorials. It was challenging and time-consuming to balance them with my regular job. But eventually, some of these tutorials gained traction, and I also received a lot of really positive comments, which really motivated me to keep going. And as a bonus, I even started earning a little bit of money from these videos. Although it wasn't much compared to the effort I put in. I mean, it was really time-consuming. But this experience taught me a really valuable lesson. It's not just about trading time for money. Instead, it's about being rewarded for the value you bring. I mean, with these videos, I aren't trading my time for money in the traditional sense. I create them once, and if a lot of people think it's valuable, I get more views and I get compensated for that accordingly. This differs from my programming job, where I was only paid for the hours I worked, regardless of the value I brought. This realization has shown me that creating value and getting rewarded for it is much more fulfilling than just trading time for money. It's about sharing something meaningful with others and being recognized for the impact you make. Or put it differently, it's about bringing value to others and being rewarded for that accordingly. In life, we often thought to follow a specific path. Go to school, find a job we like, and stick with it. And to be honest, that's perfectly fine, especially if we find joy in our chosen profession. I followed this path for 10 years and enjoyed it for a very long time. However, I reached a point where I realized that I wanted to try something else, something completely different, like creating these videos. But I was also scared to fully commit to that step for a while. But then I came across a quote that deeply resonated with me. And it went something like this: if you keep doing the same things, nothing changes. Those words sparked a realization within me. If I truly wanted to pursue something different, then I would need to take a leap of faith. And this basically means diving into the unknown, taking risks and embracing uncertainty. I mean, sometimes sacrifices are necessary in life. And in this case, I was willing to sacrifice financial stability to gain more control over my own life and pursue my passion. Whether things work out as expected or not, in the end I know that I will gain valuable lessons from it. And that's it, man. My 3 lessons that made me quit my job. Now, is it scary? 100%. I mean, to be honest, I have a lot of fears. I'm scared of failing, scared of not making it when giving it my all. I'm scared that it's the wrong choice. I'm scared that I lose a lot of money because my job was my only source of income. So now I have to rely on my savings. But you know what scares me the most? The thought of not trying at all and living with regret. Constantly wondering about the what ifs. So we will see how it goes, and I will be sharing my experiences, my life lessons and my whole journey on this channel. So if you're curious about that, then please click on the subscribe button and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!